Today's video is going to be a fun one. So this is an automation that I used to do for the software I'm currently developing that will notify us for a new paid user. Now, alternatively, this could be used for anything within your software. So another context would be a new user of your software or whatever you would deem as a relevant action you want to see show up in your Slack workspace. I think this is a pretty fun thing to do, as when you create software, there isn't like a here's your UI. Like you're building out the user interface, you're building out the back end, and Slack can be used as a great tool for notifications like this. Therefore, let's go ahead and jump in today's video. The tool we'll be using today is going to be Zapier in order to send this notification. The way we're going to be setting the trigger up today is going to be as a Zapier webhook. Alternatively, this could be used, maybe a new subscriber to your MailChimp email list, whatever the trigger may be, maybe a form submission. You're going to learn how to create an automation to send a specific message to a Slack channel. In the early days of bumpups.com, we were using the same workflow I'm about to show you today, and it was just super fun to do. Now we've transitioned to using Slack API directly in order to send the message you're about to see today, but I'm going to show you a no-code way of doing it so you can go ahead and just add it to your software platform and start getting those notifications. This could also be applied to a bunch of other contexts as well. Let's go and begin. New trigger, webhook. You can obviously use other triggers such as a Google form submission, maybe a Stripe payment, whatever it may be. In this video, though, I'm just going to show you through a webhook. So if you wanted to use a webhook in this context, you can put it within your software directly, and you can do really cool custom actions. We're going to go ahead and choose an event here of catch hook. Continue, and we are provided with our webhook. If you don't know what a webhook is, I want you to think of it like the ability to pass data between different softwares, communication, everything like that. Typically, when we're communicating on a Zapier and automation flow, you're communicating between the different APIs. Maybe the trigger is an internal one of a scheduler within Zapier, but then you're communicating with Instagram to post a post or an image or a video. So in this video, though, we're going to go ahead and copy this URL. We're going to go ahead and come over to a website called Postman, completely free. You can sign up. This is going to allow us to play around with our webhook here and send data. Realistically, though, you'd probably be adding this webhook within your VS Code project and sending it that way with whatever your trigger event is. For example, new user. For us, though, we're just going to simply put in that webhook. Then we're going to use these to put in the relevant data that we're receiving from that webhook. From this Slack message, we get a couple of different points that are relevant to us: the email, the name, the plan, and the country. So within your software, you would obviously code it out, /see whatever data is available for you to put into this webhook. For us, though, we'll put an email, name, price, country. And then we're going to go ahead and put in some fixed text here just to show you how this works. Connect the dots, proceed. Email, we'll say samsmith@gmail.com. Name, we'll go with Sam Smith. Surprising, right? Price, we'll say that our plan is $29.99. Country, we will go with the USA. Now that we have a relevant data here, let's send some dummy data to our automation. Send, hit test trigger, and it should show up here. There we go. Now that we have data to play around with and you understand how to now send data to a Zapier webhook, this is where the fun begins. We're going to go ahead and add an action here and we'll do Slack. Obviously, make sure you already have your Slack connected to Zapier. We're going to do an event here. We're going to say send a message, send a channel message. This is assuming, of course, you've already created your channel here. So in order to create a channel, just hit add channel, create new channel, put in the name, and then, hit submit. We've already done that. So I'm just going to choose my account. I'm naming this Slack Learn With Me because I didn't want to use my company Slack because there's sensitive information in that. So we're going to go ahead and create a whole Slack. I've created a whole Slack so that for future videos, I can use this, and I'll probably do more videos on Slack in the future as well. Hit continue. Here, we're going to pick our channel, which will be new paying user. This is where we're going to put in all of our relevant text. I like to add a little bit of an emoji, a little bit of flair. So we're going to do the confetti emoji with boom. And then we just simply put in the relevant data that we received from the webhook. So we would get the email, the name, the country, and the plan. Maybe add a little bit more fixed text here so we know the currency type, which will be USD. Once we do that, we're going to say send as a bot, yes. The bot name is going to be what's shown here. That's going to be this right here. So we'll go with the same name, new paid user. The bot icon is the default one is the Zapier one, but if you want your own custom one, let me show you a little trick here. Go ahead and create a Google Drive folder. Have it so that it is shared with anyone with the link and can be editor. This other stuff is just other videos I've done, so don't worry. This is just where I put my test data. This is the icon we're going to go ahead and use today. Hit the 3 ellipses here. Hit share, copy link. With this link, you're going to paste. But this is actually not the correct link that we need to use in order for it to access it. What I want you to do, though, is simply make sure to copy this part. This is the ID. Once you copy that, we're going to use this structuring of a link. So go ahead and screenshot that, pause the video. That is how you want the link to look. I'm going to hit no here for include a link to this Zap. And everything else, we're going to leave default. We got our data, hit continue. And there we go, y'all. This should work. So we're going to do test step. Boom. Sam Smith, new user, new paid user, found in our Slack message. Now, logistically, how this would work is that I would enable it. And then anytime this webhook receives data, it will automatically send that to my channel. Let's show it real quick. Here we go. We got new data here. Now we got a new user. Their name is Alex. Hit send. And boom. There we go. We have successfully created an automatic notification that is custom to our software or any other real use case. This is where it gets a lot of fun. You can create a lot of just like very niche notifications that are very specific to your software. Like for us, maybe like it's how much time has been burned globally within all users and a ton of other stuff. Make sure to check out this channel here if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. These are 2 different videos that YouTube has chosen for me. Please, YouTube, give them a good video. Get my CTA up. I'll see you in the next video.